Hello and welcome to the next episode of Banner Saga with me, Winslayer. Right now I'm considering who I should level up. I could spend 10 points making Oddleaf a little bit better, but she's pretty good as is. I can spend some points on Alette, making her better. She's one of my favorite characters. She's got a crazy amount of willpower and linkage, so you can go crazy with her. Rook just doesn't have the willpower. I think I'll get the most benefit from upgrading Alette here, so I'm going to go for that. Let's just upgrade her. Mike Alette, yes. As much as I want to promote Ivor instead, I'll promote you. Get one extra movement, dodge. So, how am I going to do this? What do I want to put on her? She usually is able to avoid combat, and it will be easier to do that if I put that point there. Might use her to break a little bit of armor as well. An archer that can break armor is pretty useful. She has less health than like Rook and other things, so I'll have her do a little bit of armor break here and there. I mean, he's not going to be able to, so she might need to trade places with him to loosen up the targets that I send him after. Something like this. And I'll be able to put on this. Oh wow, she's gonna have +3 break. So what, she can break 5 armor? Is that right? Am I reading that right? One move and the chance to dodge strength attacks. Oh, you're not level 3 yet. You can put on him though, to make him a little bit more useful. We'll wait to put that on Ivan in case we don't need, in case he's not going to be around for much longer. He might disappear and I don't want him leaving with an item. She's gonna need 20 to upgrade all the way. Armor per turn. She never gets hit, so it wouldn't make sense to put that on her. This might work out pretty good. +3 break. 2 break damage. Alette plus Rook on some targets might work out. Just feed everybody into Alette and Rook. That could work out actually. Break 5 points of armor off the target, follow up with Rook, then have Faust move into position. See that, or you have Faust go first and I have Alette follow up. Let's have a Faust go first and then have Alette follow up. I don't know actually. What do you recommend? I think I'll put Alette first, followed by Rook, then Faust, Mogan, Ivan, Oddleaf. Oh, we're not even in the battle, are we? We were just looking at heroes, I think, in this heroes thing. I'd like to go up there, but I guess we're gonna fight on the bridge. As you approach on the third day, the warriors are in more disarray than usual. Where's Fasolt? You ask one of the passing drow. Didn't make it, he replies. Dredger nearly at the mouth of the bridge, barely held back. Your mind starts to wander into dark places. Didn't make it. You snap back to attention when you realize nearly an entire army of roller staring in your direction. Ivor walks past, shuffling slowly with an enormous axe in his remaining hand. He heads towards the bridge. Fasolt didn't make it? Ivor, you yell, but he doesn't reply, plunging his axe into the nearest dredge before kicking over the side of the bridge. Come on, he screams at the black horde. Cursing, you rush to his side in battle. Fasolt, no! You were one of the ones I was relying on. I actually gave him an item. Ivor should probably have this. I would have been able to upgrade him if I had waited just a little bit longer. He's got 4 points I can spend. Wait, what? Really? Ivor. Did you get reset or something weird? You got a crazy amount of willpower for one of these dudes, so let's give him linkage to work with, armor break to work with, and some health. Right? The next level that he gets might go into, well, it probably will be strength and armor. Maybe not armor, actually. 12 is a pretty decent level for armor. But armor break is pretty important to me. Yeah, I definitely lost an item because Faust had it equipped. That's one of the more annoying parts of this game. You can lose items like that. Can I have Faust back, please? Alright, let's try this. Too much time spent thinking about it. I just need to get right in there and start fighting. I don't like that he's got 19 attack. He's probably not the first one in rotation. You got 1, 2, 3 up there, so I think they want me to attack this one. We'll have Alette follow up. Oddleaf not too far behind. And what's his face will be here. Meant to have him there, I think, and him here. Ready? Perhaps? She can't run through Rook, right? Ready. Cool. He can run right in there because of the thing I gave him. And we're just gonna tear into him. Whoa. He did 2 points there. Okay, so he goes after Ivan, which means Father will get a shot on him. I do this. Oh boy, he's gonna have 0 armor after I do this. It's a decent opener, I think. I guess I didn't upgrade Rook. He looks kind of weak compared to some of the others. I don't want to give him the opportunity to hit anybody. He's not in the rotation right now, so I could move forward and use Mark the Prey on him. 1 armor damage plus him attacking would be okay. And she's going to get a crazy advantage. 10 plus all the armor he lost means he's just going to be like killed in 1 shot, so do that to him. Yeah, I didn't need to use 2 influence to get this guy into position, and I probably won't if I can avoid it. Oh, he goes after Ivan and he's still got all that attack. I messed up here. I should have used his attack on him. This is going to be really, really bad. This 19 is about to get a giant free hit on Ivor. Oh, Ivor. Why didn't I think about it? 6 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go here, that's fine. If I go there, that's fine. I need to try and help Ivor out as much as possible by putting some hurt on this guy. Oh, he didn't go after the one I thought he would. I was convinced he would. Let's gonna do some armor break on somebody other than him because He's going to be a pretty good target to keep around for a while. Let's do this. It's a good amount of adjacency there to take advantage of. 10. Means I could really hurt this dude. I'd like it if I wasn't clicked on that guy. Let's click on these guys. You've got no path. You've got a path. You've got a path through to here. I want to armor break on him, I think. Or him. But the problem is that that guy's going to move forward and cause me some problems when I do that. Rook couldn't block off the path though, at least. Rook could actually hit him. Rook, you're going to hurt that guy, right? Alright, Alette. My guy's got 13 attack. If I can reduce him down. Let's just make him like useless. I didn't think he would move forward like that, but I guess that makes sense. So he doesn't have anyone to attack as long as I do my movements well. So we'll move forward here and then attack him. Huh, you can kill this guy in one hit. Let's do it. My guy's got 6 attack here. Let's just put a little bit of armor damage on him to say we did. Now, who do I want to attack with Ivan? Probably these two, if I can. A 16 and a 20. That'd be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably best to go after that guy. Can I bring anybody's armor back? Alette. I can bring armor back to Alette. Let's mend her. Let's see. This guy's probably going to move forward one to attack. Probably use the willpower to pause him in his tracks. Let's put it in that spot between Ivor and this dude so that when he moves forward to attack, he won't be able to do anything to Ivor. It's either that or you kill off this one. He's going to weaken Ivor and the others. It's pretty late in rotation. Yeah, let's just get rid of this guy. I might regret that. Just put Ivor in there. And let's do the main amount of armor damage to this guy. Just did 1 armor damage there. What a useless move. Alright, Alette can do some armor damage to this guy, or she can hurt this one that just moved. Let's do some armor damage. And then Rook can do 13-ish damage to him. Either that or I can start doing some armor damage on this guy. Rook comes in here, he can use mark the target to kill this guy off with this and this, right? 5 plus that. Well, it wouldn't kill this guy off, but it'd make him really useless. Try and get Rook in there to attack the 16. I don't like how much he's got there. Might be good to get some linkage for these big battles. Use 2 willpower to get into position to beat up on this guy. Let's do it. That seemed okay. So what's her face is going to be able to attack next? Let's get this guy to be a little bit weaker. He's about to join the main fight. This guy's going to be moving after Mogre, Rook, Alette. Alette will probably put some hurt on him. Some armor damage, that is. So this guy's moving next. Don't want to kill him off. And him. And this guy all the way back over here. I don't want to move this guy just rotation forward, so I guess we go in for some armor damage maybe on him. Isn't that what Alette's gonna do? We'll do that, just to keep my guys relatively safe. There we go. Ouch. Take him out. Yeah, had a feeling he might go for some armor damage or something along those lines. Want to kill the one with 6 attack? Probably, right? Try and kill this one off with 5 attack, but I'm not too sure about that now. I'll be able to kill him off. If I wanted to, I can get exactly his health. Or I can kill off this one, who has more attack. It's time to bloody flail. Just summoning this guy with 10 attack. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't think I can get to that guy. I like how he's just got one arm now. His little axe. And he used to have a shield. He doesn't need an arm. That would go through my guys, so I'm not going to use that on him. Instead, we're just going to, I guess, kill this guy off, maybe? too sure actually. I could kill him off. But I think I'm just going to do some armor damage to make it so that this guy attacks less often. This 4 attack there is just, it's not good. Do that to weaken him for Ivor. Ivor should be able to do something here, right? There. He's safer. Once his face is gonna go down. Rook, you gotta save what's his face. He's far away. You could kill him. But he's only got a small chance of killing off what's his face, this guy. Until this guy attacks, that is. Reduces armor, he might attack. Rook, I would like you to come in here. Do some armor damage, I think. He's got 5 attack. Sure. I could run him out this way, away from this dude. He's next. Can't tell if there's anyone on that tile. I don't think there is. Please don't kill my own guys. I hope I understand these mechanics. Yep, we did 4 damage. Like actual damage. Oh, we got him. Good for us. Nice. For one, would like to see him die, but I guess I'll have to do this to get him down. Ouch. Of course. Run away! Probably kill off that dude to keep him from going down. You're next, followed by this guy who cannot actually get to him, it looks like. Interesting. Alright, Odd. Let's get you another kill. Let's give Ivor this one. Ivor's a pretty good unit. It's worth investing in. Yes, we will continue. Enough of this, groans Ivor, who seems to have snapped out of his gaze. This is getting us nowhere. You follow as he climbs the stairs and throws open the doors to the Great Hall. Hall. Alright. Victory. Without losses that time. Yngvir, glad to see you're well. You swear. You catch the note of trepidation in the king's voice. Yonvir, enough. This fight cannot be won. Again? I'll be damned if this bridge falls during my reign. You'll let our whole race die? We'll all be gone someday, Yngvir. I need not tell you. There are no more Varl being made tomorrow, or 1,000 years from now. We are it. I hope that's not the case. I hope we can change that. And I will not destroy what we have made. Would you leave no trace of us when we are gone, as if we never existed? I know this, but yours is one voice of many. I know that you're the Varl. I know that the Varl are equal. The day of Kender are over. I ask these Varl, all that there is left of the world, to follow me and live another day. Who do you think they will choose? The weight of the air in the great hall becomes so thick it nearly suffocates you. The silence continues for ages. Go on. Take the mender, destroy the bridge. Do it and leave whoever would join you, and do not return to my city. The alliance of man and Varl is through. Ivor is almost out the door before Junder has finished his sentence. So Ivor don't care. Ivor just don't care. Why should he? Yonder hasn't done them much in a long time. Just sitting up in his great hall. Led by Ivor, the Varl push hard one last time against Dredge until there's enough room for Ivan to take position and start raining down lightning bolts on the bridge supports. Before long, the masonry is a shattered mess and begins to give under its own weight. Varl and Dredge alike race to escape the collapse. When the dust clears, there's a gulf between you and the furious Dredge. They won't be crossing this way. You've gotten what you wanted, says Yonvir. Now leave. If I ever see a man or mender again, it'll be too soon. Ivan tells you Juno will be waiting for us in Sigerholm. Despite the end of the immediate threat, many of Varl choose to join Ivor instead of following Jonder. You depart with a long caravan at your heels. And what, like, no supplies? Are we going back to Hakon now, or? A big caravan without any supplies isn't the best choice, guys. We got 3 days of supplies? How's that even possible? Did I make some bad choices along the way? I guess we're gonna be out of food and just traveling on low morale and potentially starving. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts a fire Shouts of fire pull back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy," and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying brawl. Two of the giants are motionless, staring at the spitting fire with terror in their eyes. Command the peasants to put out the fires. Go in after the boy yourself. Make an effort to save the rest of the supplies. We don't have any supplies. Go in after the boy yourself. Command the Vrall to help. Rip open that tent and grab the boy. You shout at the giants. Though they look you in the eye, they remain paralyzed in fears. Others ignore the wagon to manage to pull the boy from the tent, but it's too late for the lad. Miller wails, accents accusing, stares down at the humiliated Vrall. I should have just done this. Morale declined. Uh-oh. And we lost surprise. What in the depths was that about? You mutter to yourself something about fire. Oddleif tells you. I've heard this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened. You think to yourself, I should have just ran in there myself. That way we would have had a day more of supplies, I think. And we lost a clansman. Harsh words from one mother to another draw attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries no Ragni or no one else. That reed-thinned tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth, ready to attack. Explain yourselves. Ragni chooses my daughter on his own, the insulted mother says, but this one thinks I have something to do with it. Lunges forward. The first one flails wildly, shouting, "Liar! The women are separated, eventually calm down, but you worry about that. This is far from over." Probably. Oh, we have no supplies and we're losing Vrall. That's not good. It appears that large figure is following from the direction of Einhof. Oddleif watches intently before saying, "They have a cart. I can hear it." You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Vrall. Eventually they catch up. Do they have supplies? Because we sure could use them. Greetings, Ivor. It's been a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you, Ubin. Never imagined you'd be the one to defy the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Belor's heading this way. Already? How is this possible? A group of Vrall from Wimto showed up around the back of Einhof, the long way. Belor and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Wimto? That doesn't make sense. Belor was at the bridge. He must have doubled back after that serpent appeared, or there's more than one. While we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Einhof from behind. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Don't let anyone tell you the Dredge aren't clever. Einhof will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me, then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sigholm. Juno will know what to do. We'll join you. I'll bring supplies and wires, and my friend Gunnulf here bears a heavy sword. I believe he'd be happy to swing it for you. Yay, supplies! 7 days worth. That's better than nothing, I guess. More supplies, please. Caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sigholm veers off into hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too, grimaces Ivan. The summer path leads straight to Sigholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're everywhere by now, replies Ubin. I suggest we go around, past Hulkstop. Send scouts. You send 2 scouts, only one returns. I'll put it this way, he says. We're not getting through that way. It's like they're emerging from the rock itself. We don't have many days of supplies, but we'll take the main road to keep us from losing people. I hate to say it, you tell Ivan, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You turned towards the long road around, Hosser up and said, hoping you saved lives in the process. Fighting might have been the smart move. We just don't have supplies. That one place before we got to the capital would have been a good place to stock up. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost, you ask? He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, no, are you? He jumps up and shuffles towards the caravan. His tattered clothes reveal no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into his spied wagons. But I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins and the stranger exhales, asking, what are you waiting for? Lead the way. Who are you and what are you doing here? They call me Unamar or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. You're welcome, if you can keep pace. Keep pace, the old man puffs, though his puffs through his mustache, no fleeter than old Unar. And husbands, mind your wives, I'm cursed with the golden tug, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh and they start moving again. Hey, morale went up. One more mouth to feed, a little bit morale. Ooh, a village. A village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quakes and the sighting of dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Let them make their own decision. You're welcome. Anyone who wishes to join the caravan, many do, while others choose to stay in their homes and see things through. You wish them luck. We got some clansmen. What's his face wants to talk. Hey, Gunnolf. Don't talk much, do you? You approach a massive, clean-clad brawl who sits quietly by himself eating bread. So, just wanted to know anyone who can cleave a dredge into like that a little better. I'm Rook. We haven't seen him fight. You know what? Ubin asked me to chop a dredge in two. I'll chop him. Traveled with Ubin long? Yes, long time. When I was young, I fight for another role. It did not work out, but I learned to swing a sword. Ubin pays well, gives me plenty of things to kill. To be honest, maybe too many things these days. You like this sword, huh? No, I love this sword. Given to me by old Skarmir himself. When I started working for Ubin, he says, I protect the king's collection, I protect the king. Gunnolf makes an expression somewhere between pain and frustration. I couldn't save it, though. He makes a hand motion like an object falling from a tall height and exploding. Mattered a lot to me. I think it doesn't matter now. Skimmer is dead anyways. You consider your response. I'll let you finish your meal. Want to be friends with Gunnolf Rook? He pops a last hulk of bread in his mouth. Keep the food in the cart. Cool. Please tell me you got supplies. Run Renown gets 6. Are you kidding me? We'll take it. +2 strength isn't terrible either. If I put that on Archer, the Archer becomes a lot scarier all of a sudden. Put that on Oddleaf, for example. I like that idea. Could level up Alette, although I think it's better to level up Ivor. Maybe some others, like Krumar. Krumar's pretty good. He needs 5 days of rest. Apparently what I've been doing doesn't count. Hotleaf has a crazy amount of kills. Which is funny because she's not that good. She's just been kind of sitting in the back. Hey, Ivan actually stayed with us. I thought he was going to stay with the others. This costs 15. Let's upgrade Ivor and go for that item. I'm pretty happy with that idea. Because Ivor needs more strength. Maybe more armor. I'll invest in strength for now. Right? Maybe armor? The Mender, it might be good to increase his armor so that I can just heal him up a bit. I really liked having a let just like chew through people's armor in that last battle. Times 2 strength damage? I'm confused. What does that do? The lightning rune? Plus 10% times 2 strength damage. I have no idea what that means. I have to look that up. Because I don't want to pass up a really good item, given how poorly I've been playing. Yeah, I'm almost 10% crit. Oh, 10% chance that strength damage is doubled. So that increases crit damage and brings people towards you. That sounds okay, actually. 1 in 10 attacks are going to do double strength damage. Or I can get this for Oddleaf. Let's get the obsidian ring. We can still afford the lightning runestone. But I don't see that item being very useful given that it's only a level 2 type thing. And it doesn't always proc like the thing I have on Oddleaf. It just hasn't been useful because she never gets attacked. Whereas, oh, she's not the right level. Of course, I need them to be at least level 3 to give them the thing. Gunoff, you wanna be super strong? You've got 19 attack now. Which means if I put you right after Ivor, then You hit pretty hard. Alette can do some more armor damage on somebody, and Rook can run in on them. Something like that. Looks like a decent play. Oddleif can just shoot them like she has been from the back row. She'll just arch him down. Kind of want to heal up Krumar and use him some more. You got 15 days of supplies. We'll rest 2 days. Maybe 3 days to improve our morale. Everybody's used their points, right? Good. Sometimes I'll level up people and forget to do everything I wanted to do. 12 days is not a lot to play around with. Ready to head out now, I think. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch Dredge pulling into the village just as you pass through. I hope anyone who stayed behind you got out alive, says Alette, but you have doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over, then one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid. Oh! The archery student of Oddleif's, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is shooting down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleif, squinting, but we should get out of here. I think this is how you get Nid in the party. You have to do this, right? Right? I hate to look this up, but Nid's one of my favorite. I want her to join. Yeah, you need to win the battle. No pressure. How do we get into the battle, though? Let's return looking for people. They complain as they ready their weapons. Come with us if you can keep that up. She smiles and joins the fighters getting ready to head back to the village. Hey, there's Nid. Nid the kid. Does she die if we don't win this battle? She's got a lot of this. We'll have her and Oddleif trade places, because Oddleif is about the same. 9, 8, 5. She's got 2 less armor, but Oddleif hasn't been hit, so she's like Oddleif, but she's got less armor. She might be able to use this item, so we'll put that on here. It's either that or we put Alette's bracelet on her, and I'm not comfortable with that. I want to promote this guy. If I could get him to 18 strength, maybe Some linkage as well. Could be good. I think armor might be better for Gunnulf. Alright. Let's win this battle. Get some renown. Hopefully get Nid some kills too. Oh, it's been an hour. I gotta do my outro here. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. I've got links in the description below to things like my social media. See you around for the next one.